So we'll talk about the coffee that we're launching today, one of the farms that we're collaborating on, talk about some of the code development we're doing for a blockchain. We'll talk about the coffee, the merch, the yield farm, the status of the project, what our roadmap entails, what we've got coming, how this stuff is going to work, all of the implications wrapped up in the merch, in the revenue. We'll talk about all the outside sources of revenue that are coming in to support the project. Yeah, very exciting time. Very cool. So the show must go on. Okay, yes, I will just jump right into it. Hi guys, Rick here. So today we're very excited to launch the Stratosphere coffee brand and merch. We have a store that we finally wrapped up. The only thing that we ask is just give us a little patience for the first day or so. The orders might be delayed as we set up some of the rest of the account, but you can actually put your orders in. There might be like a 1 or 2 day delay in fulfillment, so please be patient with that. But basically, guys, we're launching the Stratosphere Coffee Company today. If you go to stratospherecoffee.com, our store is now live. You can actually pick up some shirts. You can pick up some cool merch like a mouse pad, a backpack, hoodies. You can get our coffee. We have 3 roasts available. We've got a decaf, the incinerator blend, and the Stratosphere blend. The Stratosphere blend is a medium roast. The incinerator, of course, is a dark roast. And the DeFi decaf is also a dark roast, but it is decaffeinated. It's some good stuff, man. If you read about it, you can see that this producer puts a lot of effort in giving the highest quality coffee possible. They do a very, very good job. One of our co-founders has been drinking it for 20 some odd years. Chris, you can jump into that more too. But basically, guys, we are going to take a portion of all merch, all coffee, all bridge fees, validator fees, all of the outside sourced revenue that we are building and that we've built so far is going to come back into on-chain buybacks to accommodate the sustainability model that we've been preaching for so long. You know, in the past, we've seen all of these crazy DeFi projects offering these huge rewards with no liquidity, no buybacks to support it. And that's what we have built and we are building. We're going to expand that sustainability model. We're going to bring on more sources of outside revenue to support the project. Like I said, the merch, the coffee, the bridge fees, the validator rewards, all of those are outside sources of revenue that we are now going to be getting to support the Stratosphere token. We currently, as a lot of you guys know, we operate on 3 networks: Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, and now PooChain. So the way it works, our supply is very interesting. We have a bridge that connects all 3 networks. So it is essentially one supply, 3 blockchains. And how it works is you have a token on one of the chains and you want to bridge it into the other chain. You bridge your token, the token gets locked up, and you get tokens released from the bridge on that blockchain. Now, we are a reward token. So here's the fun part that a lot of you already know. But the bridge, the deployer, the burn address, and we go a step further to actually remove the liquidity pair from receiving rewards. So the bridge, burn, LP, and deployer are all out of circulation. So if you are an investor and you hold, let's say, 1% of the total supply, which is 2 billion, let's say you hold 1% of the supply on BSC, okay? And let's say only 20% of the supply exists over there on BSC. 20% of the circulating supply is over on BSC. You're going to get a larger percentage of the rewards on BSC because 80% of the supply might be on other networks. So we are a free-flowing token on 3 blockchains. It's really amazing. And the numbers are always changing. You know, we might get some crazy partnership on Polygon, or we might get some crazy partnership on PooChain or BSC. We are building relationships and expanding the operation on all 3 chains. We're not favoring one blockchain, right? It's one project, and we love to work with our partners. We just partnered with this coffee producer to launch the coffee, the Stratosphere coffee. That is live right now at stratospherecoffee.com. You guys can pick up your one of the 3 roasts. We got mugs, we got t-shirts. Of course, the store is going to be a work in progress. We're always going to add new items, so you guys can check it out at all times. If you guys have something you wanted to, like, hey, can you do a bright blue Strat t-shirt? Heck yeah, we can. Of course we can. We're always going to add new products and expand the capability of that company. Let's see. We've got a farm coming online. We're actually just waiting for the partner to launch the farm. It should be coming online. It's actually part of our co-development with PooChain to help them out with their stable coin. Okay, so our bridge will actually be the bridge to use to get BUSD and convert into PUSD. Now, like I mentioned over on the Moulin Rouge AMA, that PUSD is 100% backed by BUSD, okay? So there's a yield farm coming on where you can actually earn some Strat tokens. Now, because it is a stable coin and a native pairing on PooChain, the APRs are not going to be crazy high because it's a stable pairing. So for you Strat investors who are worried about sell pressure, worry not, my friends. We're giving tokens that failed to migrate in the changeover to V2. We're going to be giving those tokens away. Those people that just kind of left the project and never came back. Sorry, guys, there were limits to the migration. We have settled into our final product. This is where it begins. So not only are we going to give away the unmigrated tokens in that yield farm, we're actually going to do the buybacks and maintain that sustainability model so that we can buy the tokens on chain and give those tokens away in the yield farm. If the business gets booming, we can actually increase the payout. So therefore increase the daily rewards. Again, because it is a stable pairing, it is going to have, pretty low APRs. But there are a lot of people out there. If you look around the different networks and the different chains, these stable pairings have hundreds of millions, if not billions, in liquidity. So it's a great place to park your money. And if you're a big Strat fan, you can earn some Strat tokens for parking some of your extra capital if you've already established your desired position in Strat. Again, we're not even listed on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, but now that we have this company, this coffee company, it is technically a separate entity. We do that to maintain compliance within the United States, as we are, half of our team is in the US. We have that separate from the DeFi project, but they are partnering together. So that's where it all comes together. What's really great is if you do buy a coffee or a t-shirt or something like that, at some point we're going to have an automated contract for claiming your tokens that we do the buybacks from. So if you turn in your confirmation order and plug it into this little contract at the front end, you'll get your tokens deposited to you. For the meantime, we're either going to create a Google Doc or we're going to use our support email. Now, if you're concerned about KYC or anonymity, you can easily use our Strat tip bot that will actually create you a wallet, and then we can send those tokens to that wallet, that tip bot for you. And then from there, you can send the tokens wherever you want. That's that extra layer of anonymity to protect yourself. Again, we're not obligated to give anyone's information out, but we like privacy too. Obviously that's different now that we have a real company in the US, but basically you guys can find out who we are. We show our faces all the time. I'm Rick. We got Christian, we got Steph. It's not like we're not docs. We're fully docs at this point. We're going to probably do an extra farm for Strat. We plan on actually having a Strat PUSD pairing on the PooChain. So that's very exciting. And again, because we're a validator, this is actually good for the entire chain as well. We're going to keep our token rewards into the ecosystem. So as it relates to Polygon, right? So Polygon right now, we have the incinerator is built into all 3 Strat contracts. We're not abandoning one network to go into the other. We got some great partnerships over on PooChain. We're helping that flourish. We're going to continue to expand on BSC. We're still working with Lakeview Metaverse for their lottery contract. We're letting that one run until we hit a specific amount of prize pool tickets. So if you guys have put your, if you guys have picked up the prize pool tickets for the Lakeview Strat one, we'll do that eventually. There's only 2 tickets purchased there. We're still have the tokens available for the treasure hunt over at Lakeview Metaverse. So we are going to expand that partnership as well. And of course, we're going to expand some partnerships in Polygon. We just have a lot of stuff to do. You guys can see that if you go to stratospherecoffee.com, you're going to see that we've been very, very busy. Obviously with the PUSD token, working with Poof Farms and getting that stable pairing farm up, we've been super busy. And now we're going to continue on to the next thing. We mentioned in the past that we want to do a centralized listing. That is still on the docket. Now that we have the outside revenue, the coffee, the merch, we can start saving up for that to do a centralized listing. We would love to do as many as possible, but it's all comes down to revenue. Again, we don't have to sell tokens to get revenue. We have the outside revenue, which is very exciting. A lot of projects strive to get to that point. And guys, we have done it. We are actually going to help propagate the concept of mass adoption, incorporating our Web3 technology with our real products and services. And again, we're not even listed in CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Nobody knows about us except our partners. So if you partners are here, welcome to Strat. We welcome you with open arms, and we can't wait to work with you guys and dig deeper into these glorious partnerships that we've already established that we hope to expand on. I'm actually going to stop there. I know I just spoke a lot. Let me answer any questions you guys might have. Please put it in the main chat, or you can ask here now. No, the farm will not kill. This is an entirely, let me reiterate that, Martin. Are you in the AMA? Yeah. So Martin, our token is not the earnable token. It is a completely redesigned token. So you have nothing to fear, my son. With that being said, anybody got any questions? Rock and roll. You guys are awesome.
Has anybody seen the Shill t-shirt?
Oh yeah, the Shill t-shirt. It's got the label on the back. It is an extra $7, but it has the label on the back with our QR code and website. So look, to hell with it. I'm going to announce it now. I know me and Steph are going to try to head out to Bitcoin 2023. Some of you guys know I was there last year promoting crypto. We're going to go there for the Stratosphere brand this year. We're going to run around Miami again. We're going to try to get some great videos, some great media, some great promotion going. As far as marketing, we're going to continue to do those big crypto events. We have a way to accommodate that, and obviously with the revenue, it can help support that. But yeah, we're going to Bitcoin 2023 one way or the other, which is in May, by the way.
Yeah, so when we're walking around that and we've got our Shill t-shirts on, everybody can just walk up and run our QR code right off the shirt.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have checked them out. They're pretty sweet shirts. I mean, Steph worked super hard on them. Our design team worked really hard on it. You guys have seen, we've been sharing the logo all over the place. Chris, you can talk about the quality of the coffee. I have yet to actually try it. I am very excited to order our first bag. But yeah, if you could please tell them how good this stuff is. He's gonna call
Actually, I gotta take this. Give me 5.
Yeah, no problem. So, Christian's been drinking the coffee for a long time, and we were able to secure a partnership with this producer. They worked with us on the branding. They worked with us on the design. And our team's put a ton of work into getting this live, and it's live today. So if you're down to get a t-shirt, down to get a bag of coffee, we appreciate the support, and that support is going to come right back into on-chain buys. And you can get some tokens that way too. Let's see. The Strat PUSD farm. Oh yeah. I think I already mentioned that, but yeah, there's a Poop PUSD farm coming on to earn Strat. And then shortly after that, there's going to be a Strat PUSD farm earn Strat on Poo Chain. We currently have staking on the Polygon right now where you can stake your strat, earn strat. And again, we want to accommodate that sustainability model. So that's why you see like 15% APR. Now, if things get wild, boom, we can raise the APRs because we've got all those buybacks coming in. So yeah, that's why it's at where it's at. Hopefully we can build that up and get some more value to it. But yeah, that's why you see it the way it is. Let's see, there was something with BSC. Oh yeah, I already mentioned the Lakeview Metaverse partnership. We're going to be looking at an on-ramping service too in the future. Do like Alchemy Pay or something, maybe Binance Pay, or maybe even through the centralized listing that we've been talking to. So we'll let you guys know how that goes. We would love to get Strat used as a currency. It's kind of tough when we have a 6.5% fee, but there's some interesting plays there. Yeah, NFTs, guys. So right now we have the StratCat NFTs. We kind of embarrassingly launched those at maybe arguably the worst time for NFTs. We do appreciate those that did pick them up. Let me give you some cool information before we actually launch it. So we're considering launching with a partner, with the help of a partner, the Stratosphere Spaceman meme NFT. We're looking at doing like a pool style reward system for that. We're thinking that if you get one of our NFTs, you'll actually get a bag of coffee as well, if you so choose, like a coupon code to use at our store, so it's free. Maybe a t-shirt or something, or maybe the NFTs have a random piece of merch for a specific value. But one of the really great things too is the NFT revenue that we would get. We would put into a yield farm, one of the biggest yield farms, actually use those rewards to actually buy back our token fully 100%. So let's say, we raise like, I don't know, 100 grand from the NFTs. God, that would be sweet. But what we would do is put that into a yield farm, maybe like BNB, BUSD or something like that for 6%. I mean, I know that's only $6,000 a year, but we would think maybe something a little more like Cake BNB or whatever, something like that pays out about 30%. Quick swap USDC, something like that. Anyway, we would use 100% of those yields to convert and buy Strat 100% to pay out in a stake NFT earn Strat. Again, those will be fully bought back tokens on chain, so that kind of covers our sustainability model. Obviously, we would use our revenue for marketing as well. So maybe it's like a 90%, 10% for marketing. You might get a larger percentage of the pool depending on how many NFTs you have. And if you've already bought a StratCat, we will give you one of the new NFTs as well, maybe a 2-for-1 because of your diehard dedication to the project. We're not going to abandon the StratCat project. It is still a viable NFT project that we want to utilize to help animals, the animal charities. We just launched it at a really bad time. So maybe we re-explore that in the near future too. Any questions?
I'm back, Rick.
Okay, yeah, coffee time.
So, as Rick stated, longtime friend of mine who owns coffee plantations down in Costa Rica and other parts of the South American area. He's been brewing this and producing fantastic coffee for as long as I've known him and longer. I've known him for close to 20 years now. It's all I drink. I mean, I grind up the beans and run it through my maker every day, and it's just really, really clean coffee. It's amazing, and all the flavors come from the washed process, so it's all naturally flavored. So when you read the description on the packages, it all comes from just how clean this coffee is. It's just fantastic. One thing Rick didn't mention, but we're thinking about doing a contest where if you pick up one of our coffee t-shirts and take a picture of the t-shirt somewhere, like maybe something exotic, top of a mountain, in a forest, wherever. It's a really unique place, cool photo. We're going to do a contest on the best photos with Stratosphere Coffee T-shirt on. So line up and get your shirts as soon as you can, and start thinking of some of the wild things you can do.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exotic place too. You could be a blue collar dude or dudette just busting your hump, wearing our gear.
There you go.
Might be the one too, you know.
Throwing some pipe at an oil field, you know.
Yeah, dudes, my fam. If you guys are at if you happen to make it to one of your like a local crypto event and you're wearing a Strat T-shirt, oh my God, you take that picture, you better get the tip bot. We're going to take care of you for sure. The other thing too,
no TikTok hanging off of a skyscraper type of photos.
Yeah, be safe. Make sure you're always safe. But yeah, you can get whole bean, drip, French press, or espresso. Those are the different choices you have with the coffee too. I forgot to mention that. You can actually see that when you click the item itself.
Yeah, decaf.
So yeah, the other thing. What was the other thing? Fertilizers. Yeah. So if you pick up a shirt and you just go out and start shilling, or if you just are at the grocery store, or like Chris said, somewhere crazy, or if you're just working or anything, you know, if you are sharing on your social media, wearing our gear, if you're helping shill for the project, if you're just out there talking to people and you're wearing our gear, drinking our coffee, whatever, please use our tip bot. We want to reward those that help shill the project. We actually have the Shillers group. Right now, it's just a few of us. We go out on the Twitter space, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If we see you guys interacting on, you know, in the space, shilling Strat, we're gonna take care of you. We're gonna reward you. Those who work their butts off for the project, we take care of you. Don't think they're all oh yeah, that's a different channel. But yeah, when you come into the Strat ecosystem, we want to make sure that we take care of everybody, because we don't make money unless you guys do. The whole reason for all of this is to, you know, help propagate mass adoption. We've personally been saying this for a while, like especially I've been like, mass adoption is near. You've got all of these major institutions investing in these huge centralized exchanges, BlackRock in Coinbase. Yes, unfortunately, there's a lot of insolvency when, you know, people do nefarious things. We've seen that with like FTX and Alameda. But there are some good exchanges. I love the transparency of Binance. I love, you know, the layer one foundations and how they are all working together. You know, when you see that stuff, that's what makes crypto great. The partnerships, the working together. That's what decentralization is all about, right? So, you know, businesses are going to start integrating into Web3 technology. And that's what we're doing here with the coffee. We are actually integrating a product and service in the real world into this crypto project. You're going to see a lot more of that. And like, I'm so proud of our team and our community, the support you guys give for us, the ideas that you guys share with us, that means a ton to us. And we don't want to let you down. And that's why we got the coffee and the merch coming, the outside revenue streams to support this. Are the beans Arabica beans? I don't know. Oh, that was you, Chris. You were asking Patrick. Okay. I thought that was. Let me see. Find out. There are. I know we get beans from Nepal, Cameroon, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, and Colombia. Yeah, we'll find that information out. That's a great question. But yeah, like I said, you're going to see a lot more companies investing in Web3 technology. They're going. I mean, you're already seeing like, you know, Chainlink, possibly working with Amazon to you know, to quantify every single, like to categorize every single transaction that they're doing, so that there's, you know, more like a more efficient information flow for their accounting and their, you know, their business model as a whole. You're seeing a lot of these, like one of the biggest ones. One of our mods keeps talking about it. I talk to him all the time. The Air Force has actually partnered with a blockchain called Constellation DAG. They use that blockchain for all of their data transmission. It's amazing what Web3 technology can do. So that's, we're just scratching the surface at this point, and that's where Stratosphere Coffee Company came into play. So yeah, we're pumped about it.
Yeah, I came across this morning where I guess Amazon and Avalanche are teaming up.
Oh yeah, Amazon Avalanche. Yeah, that was the one. I'm sorry, Chainlink was trying to get in there, but yeah, Avalanche snagged it. Instagram just partnered with Polygon. Polygon just had their hard fork yesterday to make things more efficient. I'm guessing because Instagram has like 250 million users, so you're going to see some crazy things when it comes to mass adoption. And again, that's why you're here, guys. We're going to help perpetuate that concept. And you're going to see it if you go to stratospherecoffee.com right now. Like I said, we see you wearing our t-shirts. Shit. Show me a post of you wearing our t-shirt in some crazy place, or digging a ditch, or helping somebody out of a chair, opening a door for somebody. Bet your ass you're going to get squared away with us. Or
walking your dog.
Yep.
Imagine this, stand in line somewhere. Someone's going to read the back of your shirt.
It's true. I can't wait
farm to cup.
Yeah, I can't wait for somebody to walk up and say, "Ooh, what is that?" Pointing to the shirt. I'm really just excited to taste the coffee. I haven't had this coffee yet. I'm really pumped. So yeah, kind of going back. Today we launched Stratosphere Merchant Coffee. Coffee, t-shirts, a few accessories at stratospherecoffee.com. Portions of that revenue come back into on-chain buybacks, and we will use those tokens for staking payouts, for farming payouts, for claiming. If you are a buyer of merch or coffee, you can actually get some tokens. Just drop in your confirmation order to our support email, and you'll get some tokens. The bridge fees, we're going to use a portion of those for on-chain buybacks for the same thing, except the distribution for coffee and merch, that's independent. But we will use bridge fees for marketing, for on-chain buybacks, for staking payouts, for buybacks and burns. We are a deflationary multi-chain reward token operating on 3 networks with a coffee and merch company. All of the revenue comes back into on-chain buybacks, marketing, and obviously paying the team finally. We want to do centralized listings. We're going to use the revenue for that. Like I said, everything is about sustainability with us. The coffee company, their entire operation, our entire operation is carbon neutral. Some of you guys care about that. Some of you don't. I come from oil field. I think it's a necessary evil, but hey, that's just me. We're carbon neutral in the coffee. We believe in sustainability. I used to be in love with proof of work mechanisms in crypto, but honestly, being a former crypto miner myself and working in oil and gas, I thought it was a great combination. And really it is, but it really uses a lot of energy. And the amount of energy that is being saved in the proof of stake consensus is just incredible. So we love that sustainability model, and that's why we are doing what we're doing with the Strat project. It's all about sustainability, taking care of you guys, taking care of the project. Guys, that's all we got for today. This is our weekly update. Ooh, Christian's dropping images. This is our weekly update. We're going to do another one of these next week. If we have any major developments, we'll cut into the weekend. We record these AMAs, so you guys can check out all of our social channels. We post these on our YouTube. We'll do like a AMA recap sometimes. If there's big events, we share media. Again, we have the promotional channel for partners to drop in any concept and ideas. You guys can always DM us, either send it in the DMs or hit us in the main chat. We have the Shillers group. Again, if you guys are putting in the work to help get this project noticed out in the space, either wearing our t-shirts, drinking coffee out of one of our mugs, or sharing our information on our social channels, and we see that, we'll take care of you guys. We will reward you for sure. You might get a coupon code to the store for free coffee or a free t-shirt. or you might get a bunch of tokens. You might get a bunch of Matic. You might get a bunch of Ethereum or something. Whatever it is that we've got at the time that works to maintain that sustainability, and you are putting in the work to help us grow, we will reward you, I promise. We are always open to collaboration and partnerships with projects. Now, again, because we are a registered company, we have to be very careful who we work with. We prefer a project that is fully doxed like we are. And, if you are willing to work with us, you're willing to share your business model with us so that we can understand why your project makes sense to an investor so that we can collaborate. That is how we are going to have to operate moving forward. It is all to protect our investors. So again, if you are a project looking to partner with us, come to the main chat, tag us, or drop it in our promotional channel. We do check it every hour. And again, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, drop it in the main chat. Send us a DM. Drop us a support email. Hit us on our Discord. Our Discord, guys, I'm not a big Discord user, but if you guys use Discord at all, our Discord channel is among the best in the business. Wake has done a phenomenal job with our Discord. He is our NFT, our in-house NFT guy. We're going to work with our NFT guy to do something for NFTs. He's currently partnered with a couple other projects at the moment, so we're kind of waiting until he's got some freed up time. But he has built us an amazing Discord that should not go to waste. So if you guys could help us support our good friend Wake, that would be fantastic. Create a Discord account, join our Discord. If you guys don't know this, our Discord and our Telegram is interconnected through the main chat. So when somebody on Discord sends a message, we see it in the Telegram through our bot. It's kind of unique. I don't think it really exists anywhere else. Again, this goes back to the innovation capability of our team. Incinerator, first to market technology. We've actually built a contract that actually deploys farming contracts, and we're going to make that live for all Ethereum virtual machine blockchains. Now, this is a little tidbit sneak peek too. We are actually going to do the incinerator as a service. It is first to market technology that does some incredible things. I know some people had, a few concerns about the incinerator and how it works, but we are going to have a contract that generates the incinerator for any EVM project on any EVM blockchain. That is going to be as a service. If there is some cool collaboration that we can work on, maybe we work out a deal so that you guys can get the incinerator. Either way, we're going to do some amazing things with our development capability. You guys have no idea what's in store. We have something incredible planned for this year.
I have an update, Rick. So all the coffee is Arabica. In addition to that, I hope that's how you pronounce it. In addition to that, they're actually going to possibly provide us testing results for mycotoxins. And because a lot of grocery store coffee often comes in slightly moldy. And since everything that we're shipping out of this coffee is sent out fresh, specialty grade, none of that would ever apply to this coffee. So, more good points on why this is going to be probably the best coffee you've ever put in your mouth, in your body, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it is just super, super clean and farm to cup. That's exactly what it is. It's the best stuff you can ever try. Anyway, that's the update on that.
Nice. Just another thing too, we are going to be able to advertise on all of the platforms that currently restrict crypto. This is the secret weapon. And I don't mind sharing it. We have a company, a coffee company. We can actually advertise the coffee company without restriction around the world where there is no problem advertising coffee. And then in doing so, we raise brand awareness for the Stratosphere project. And again, it is a separate entity, so we are able to do that. Obviously, there's some things that we know on how to get around, certain restrictions. And we don't want to give the trade secrets away too much, but we will be able to advertise the Strat project through our coffee company to raise brand awareness in places that crypto can't reach. So that's very exciting. As far as distribution, you guys may have seen yesterday, one of our good friends, Coin Hunter, is over in the Middle East. We're trying to work out a pretty cool deal to get some distribution for the Strat coffee brand over there. He's got some big connections apparently, and we're going to try to get him squared away for some distribution of the Strat coffee overseas. I'm going to be filling out an application for Jimbo's. I mentioned this in one of the previous AMAs to get some distribution of the Strat coffee in a little chain down in San Diego, kind of like a smaller version of Whole Foods here. So guys, we have not even begun this operation. Today is the first day, and it's party time. That's actually all I've got for today. We recorded the AMA, so if you guys miss anything, please check back on our YouTube here later today. That's all I got. Don't have a good day. Have a great day.